Hey everybody, UFC Charlotte just ended, and these are the fights to make after it. Let's get right into this. Okay, so the first fight that I'm going to cover is Brian Battle versus Gabe Green. It was a KO in the first round, so I think Brian Battle should get a ranked opponent. I want to see Brian Battle versus Neil Magny. He's coming off a tough loss to Gilbert Burns, so I think this would be a decent bounce-back fight. Both are pretty tall, lanky guys. So this could be a range battle, but Neil is decent on the ground too. I would love to see this. I think this could be a fight night featured fight or a co-main. Now for Brian Battle's opponent, Gabe Green, I think he should fight like way lower in the welterweight division. I would like to see Gabe Green versus Trevin Giles. This would be a crazy bout. Both good fighters and pretty well-rounded. Hopefully Gabe Green has a smarter approach on this fight, and I think this would be a pretty decent matchup for the UFC to make. Next is Cody Stamann versus Douglas Silva Andrade. Silva Andrade won this fight, so I think he should take on Damon Jackson. This fight would be kind of crazy. I think Silva Andrade should take a bit of a break since his chin kind of got cracked. And for Cody Stamann, I think he should move back down to bantamweight, and I think I want to see him fight Javid Basharat. I think Cody kind of needs to retire, and this would be a decent fight for it since he would probably lose. The next fight was in the heavyweight division. It was Carl Williams versus Chase Sherman. Carl Williams won pretty clearly. He only got one out of 8 takedowns, but he used his jab to secure a unanimous decision. I think he should fight Jamal Pogues for like a top 15 bout for their next fight. Up next was a featured prelim. It was Matt Brown versus Court McGee. Matt Brown had a crazy KO, super unexpected. But he has tied the most KOs in UFC. I think he should fight Derek Lewis. I'm just kidding, obviously. I want to see him fight Brian Barberina. This would be a clash of styles since, they're both pretty good. This would be an explosive and very fun matchup. For his opponent, I would like to see Court McGee fight Nicholas Dalby. This fight would be super fun to watch. Okay, so the next fight I want to see is Alex Morono versus Joaquin Buckley. Both strong stand-up fighters, but good on the ground since Morono just got a submission. I think this could be a pay-per-view main card opener or a prelim headliner of the main card of a pay-per-view. Carlos Ulberg just got a stunning KO over Ihor Potieria. I want to see Carlos Ulberg fight Dustin Jacoby for an exciting kickboxing match inside the octagon. Ian Gary KO'd Daniel Rodriguez in the first round to put himself in the top 15. I think Ian Gary should get a fight against a guy who's 13-10 in the welterweight rankings. So I kind of want to see him fight Michael Chiesa in a fight night main event. The fight would have pretty good exchanges on the feet and have some ground scrambles too. For Daniel Rodriguez, I would like to watch him fight Michael Morales. Johnny Walker had a decent matchup against Anthony Smith. They gassed kind of early in the second, and I don't think Johnny deserves a title shot yet, so I would like him to have a number 1 contenders match against Jan Blachowicz. For Anthony Smith, I think he should run it back with Ryan Spann. This is a fight that Anthony could win, but Ryan could too, because Ryan is good on the feet and on the floor too. In the main event, Jailton Almeida choked out Jairzinho Rozenstruik in the first round, like everyone was expecting. I think he should fight Curtis Blades and to see if he is actually good enough for title contention. And I think Jairzinho should fight down, so I think he should actually take on Derek Lewis.